guys? Zack here, and I just want to take the opportunity to thank you all for 500 subscribers. So, we are officially over the first hurdle. That is the big one. Subscriber, like, that was what I was trying to kind of push for. So, if you guys don't know, at 500, I'm able to remonetize my content again. It's a little bit more complicated than that. I need more views, but generally speaking, we are over the first hurdle. There is now enough of you. There's now enough of you guys. There's enough of us as a community together to be able to maybe one day make this, help this YouTube channel grow and succeed. So that's the big one. So the subscriber milestone. This is a big subscriber milestone. I am very appreciative of you guys for coming along, subscribing to my content. I know I don't make as many videos on here anymore. I try to when I have, but I've mostly been focusing on the second channel, but I do stream on here. So yeah, if you guys have been around for the long time I've been making videos, or my more recent avenue of trying to stream like on weekends and hoping that goes well, I do appreciate you for being here. It very much makes me feel good that you guys like my content and want to see more of it. That makes me feel that makes me feel very good about myself, because I might want to make things that you guys will enjoy, and if people are enjoying it, then that makes me happy. So yeah, in any case, yeah, thank you guys for 500 subscribers. I don't really have anything to say. There are a couple of I guess videos that I want to make on here in the near future. For example, I know the new Dark Pictures Anthology game is coming out. It might already be out by the time I'm recording this, because I kind of lost track of the release date, but it might be already out at the time I'm recording this. It may not. I'll put a little disclaimer on the bottom, I guess, if I'm incorrect on that, but because I'll be able to look that up while I'm editing this. But yeah, essentially, yeah, there will probably be a disclaimer at the bottom. But yeah, that's one thing I want to make. I kind of want to focus more on, like, I guess, individual series or something like that, because obviously, you know, like, one thing I think is causing problems is that I am just focusing too much on a bunch of different things, which is kind of confusing the algorithm a little bit. But which, to be fair, is how I like to do stuff. Like, I like to just kind of keep kind of like a mixed bag of things every single day, because I think that does work to an extent, but I also know that the YouTube algorithm has changed a lot, where they don't really encourage you making like a new series or doing different things. The algorithm very much expects you to do a similar type of content every single time you upload, and they expect you to upload consistently. That is unfortunately how YouTube is very much run right now, which is part of one of the reasons why I switched to streaming, because it's more consistent. Just hit the go live button and go, hey, I'm live now. I can, and then the YouTube algorithm will hopefully promote that because you've been live every single week. But obviously the YouTube algorithm doesn't always work like that, unfortunately. But yeah, that's unfortunately been an issue, is that the YouTube algorithm has just changed a lot. They're like Let's Plays. You can still be a Let's Player and make a living as a Let's Player, but it takes a lot more work now than it used to. That's unfortunately something I think has changed for the worse. I guess the best way to describe it is that there's a lot more idea tubers on the channel, on the network, on YouTube, on the platform, where you know what I'm talking about, where people will make one upload maybe like once in a blue moon, but it'll be one of the best videos you've ever seen. And then there's what I do on here, which is I will upload consistently, usually as part of a series, and kind of just make you know, videos about me just living my life. That's generally where Let's Players fall into. So yeah, there's a lot less Let's Players. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't succeed as a Let's Player. Like, it does take more work, but you can succeed at it. It takes a lot more work than it used to, because the way the YouTube algorithm works is that it'll flag individual videos as, oh, this is doing well, this is not doing well, you need to work on this. And that's just not how you run like a networking, like how you make a series at all. Like, if you're making a series, obviously views are going to drop off after the first video. That is just how serialized, you know, content of any sort of kind works. Like you tune in for the first episode, then viewership eventually drops off as you kind of either lose interest in it, or you get busy with other things. That is just naturally how that works. YouTube doesn't operate like that. So a lot of people who make content like that, they struggle a bit, myself included. But yeah, I do, but in any case, this isn't really about the YouTube algorithm or anything. It is me trying to appreciate you guys, but that is also part of why I started the second channel, to kind of, you know, offset that with a channel I think will do a little bit better. Like, I come up with like maybe a big idea once a month that I try to make into a video, and then I will upload that as a video essay topic. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately. On the one hand, it has helped me a lot with like burnout and stuff like that. It has helped me out a lot with that, because it's very easy to get burnt out by just making videos consistently and then not seeing a return on them. And unfortunately, that is just what happens with any sort of thing that you're not really seeing, that you're kind of seeing diminishing returns on. But one thing that doing the second channel has helped me is that I can come up with like a video essay or something, with a video essay topic or something. I will work on that, and in the meantime I can work on other things while I kind of square away the resources that I need for that, which does help me quite a bit with, you know, editing wise and stuff like that. It helps. So, and you know, mental wise, like that helps my headspace a little bit. Like, obviously not everybody is like that. Obviously some people can just, you know, keep going and never burn out. That is absolutely something that people can do. Like, if you absolutely love what you're doing, you will probably not burn out. But it's one of those, it is absolutely one of those things that you need to be worried for, and I do think that doing the second channel has helped a bit with that. But I guess one of the best ways to put it is that I like doing YouTube. But it does frustrate me that I've been doing this for a long time and I haven't really been successful at it yet. Like, I've been doing it longer than most of my friends have been doing it. So yeah, I'm probably less successful than they are at it, which can be a bit discouraging. So that's part of it. But yeah, I do my best to just, you know, that's what I do. I do my best to just kind of make what I like. Hopefully you guys will entertain it, and clearly quite a few of you have, because there's 500 of you now, which makes me very happy. So I hope you guys will continue to support what I do. I hope you guys will continue to like what I'm going forward. If you do not follow the second channel yet, I recommend you do so. It'll probably be linked in the end screen, usually is where it goes. So yeah, if you absolutely want to go check that out, I have a couple of videos up there now. If you want to go check that out, I'm working on another one. I'm trying to work through my thoughts on, what is it, Castle in the Sky, for a video, and that's not going super well because I watched it for the first time. First and foremost, is part of the problem. I like the movie. I love the movie. That's the thing. It's like, I love the movie. I understand the themes of the movie. And it's a very good movie about, like, you know, environmentalism and about, like, the dangers of technology and people's ability to use it correctly. Like, I love that as a theme. I'm having trouble figuring out how to translate that into a script. That's part of my issue. But I am figuring. It will be up by the end of the month once I do finally figure it out. I hopefully will have everything, you know, in the way that I need to do it. But I do need to figure out the script, because I've been sitting on it for like a week or so now, and I'm like, I have no idea how to start this script. Like, I know what I need to write generally. I don't know how to get to where I know how to get to, but I'm trying to figure out how to start the script. Is probably the best way to put it. I'm trying to figure out how to start the script. When I eventually do figure that out, you will probably see it like later this month. But it's been difficult trying to figure that out. So yeah, that's been my problem lately. But honestly, it does give me more time. In the meantime, I have been doing a lot of things that I like lately. Like, I restarted One Piece because I felt like it. So yeah, that may be a video on the second channel. Like those of you who are a bit older on the channel, you will probably remember I tried to review One Piece, then had an existential crisis because it's 1,000+ episodes, and I did the math in my head and realized I would never be able to do a proper review series on it by going just one episode a week for 1,000+ weeks in a row until I eventually got to where we are now. I'm sure that that's the thing. One Piece is a good series to watch. Not a great series to review, I realize that now. So I'm trying to do something a little bit different with it. I do still want to kind of, talk about my thoughts on it, but I've switched to something a little bit different. But yeah, I guess the best way to put it is that, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff I've been doing lately, so yeah, I've been trying to do some different things lately. So if you want us to continue support, I do appreciate your continued support on that. I'm doing my best to kind of, be consistent on here as well. So hopefully you guys will look, but definitely check out the second channel because been working a lot on that, and I'm very proud of a lot of the stuff I've done on that. So please go check that out if you have not yet. But yeah, over here I will probably the next video series you'll see from me is another Dark Pictures series. That'll probably be the next series you see from me on here. I will probably be sticking to a consistent series. I may pick up reviews again on here, but I will have to see. The issue I have with reviews is they take a while to make. Like that's part of it. They take longer than my usual content to make. So it's difficult, but I enjoy making them, so I will probably be back with those eventually. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm still trying to figure out, I will probably just be uploading consistently and then just, make a sporadic review or something. That'll be something I do. But yeah, in the meantime, I will probably be here streaming. So if you guys absolutely want to continue to support that, I would support that. That is probably where I'm going to be going forward. I will obviously still be making Let's Plays and everything, but it will not be my primary focus going forward because, as I just mentioned, it is very difficult to be a Let's Player and do well at it. I will still be making them, it just won't be my main focus anymore. I'm realizing now that after, years of doing it, it just hasn't been getting me anywhere, and I'm realizing I need to actually do something that'll hopefully get me somewhere with this. So yeah, I am switching things up. So if you absolutely want to continue to support me, again, you can check out my Patreon. I've been uploading my video essays early, so if you want to see them early, then you can check them out. Otherwise, they'll be up the last of the month or something like that. But yeah, you can absolutely go check that out. And of course, check out my Discord. I actually am in the process of redoing my Minecraft spawn. They released a new, the creators behind the map that I use for my Bedrock server, they actually changed it. They actually redid the spawn. So there's a lot. It's a lot better now. There's a lot of things about the new spawn that I like. There's a couple of things I dislike because they added new terrain and all that, which so it looks a lot better. I also figured out how to make one of the best resource packs, actions and stuff. My global resource pack. So that is now what I play Minecraft on pretty much almost exclusively. Is probably one of the best resource packs ever made, and now it's just my main graphics setting for Minecraft. So yeah, pretty great. If you have never downloaded actions and stuff, highly recommend it. But yeah, that is what I have uploaded. I've uploaded over my server. I have a new spawn. I'm currently in the process of editing it with new stuff. So yeah, I currently have a trading hall idea that I'm working on for it. It's going to be based on the trading hall. If you guys are familiar with how trading halls have worked in the past, they are not very humane. It's the best way to put it. If you know how villager trading works, you know that people generally just stick them in a small 1x1 square, put down whatever job site block that the villager needs to trade, and then they just leave them in there rather inhumanely, which I think is kind of cruel. So I've been reworking how to make it a good like a good humane trading hall design that I think works will work a lot better than what we currently maybe not better. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's not going to be more efficient than the designs, but it's going to be a lot better for the villagers, not necessarily the people interacting with them. I think that's important. Like, taking care of your villagers and your mobs is important in Minecraft. And since villagers are one of the more useful things, obviously, one of the more useful mobs you can interact with in Minecraft, obviously making sure that you can take care of them as best you can, best way to go forward with that. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a humane villager trading hall that is also going to be worked around like the experimental villager rework. So that part's the hard part, because once that rework actually gets added to Minecraft proper, it'll basically just be they're going to rework it so that basically describe how villagers work. They have both job professions, which determines what trades they have, but they also have a race, which doesn't do anything. That is what Minecraft is. That is what Mojang is considering fixing. They are going to be reworking the trading feature, but so that not only does every villager have different trades based on their profession of choice, but they also will have trades based on their race. So depending on where they are in the world, where based on where you find them, they will have different things. That is what my trading hall is going to look like. I'm going to try and subdivide each villager by, each of the 7 biome types, each of the 7 races that they can be. And then I'm going to obviously go through, the general 13 professions that they can have until I have a full trading hall. That's the big project I'm working on for the server, but yeah, that's the big thing. Where I decided to put it, I actually decided to put it in kind of like where the new terrain is in my spawn, so that'll probably go there. I kind of got sidetracked talking about that. My issue with the new spawn is it's great. There's a lot of new stuff. They redesigned a lot of the houses. They've added villagers to the houses, so the iron golems that I put in will no longer wander off, hopefully. Fingers crossed on that, because iron golems are stupid. But I feel like that is how they work. They will just like, the way they don't work is they just wander off to the nearest village, which means that on my particular spawn, they just constantly wander off of cliffs to try and find a village. I think I have a good spawn where they won't do that anymore, but they do generally just make a beeline to the nearest village, which results in them wandering off and falling off a bunch of things. So yeah, iron golems are stupid, is basically what I'm saying. They do not know. They also do not take fall damage, so they do not care if they wander off a cliff. They will happily just wander off a cliff if they think there's a village there. So yeah, they're not very bright, but we love them anyway. But yeah. But kind of explain what the negative points of it are is that they added new terrain, but they also added new houses on the new terrain that are a bit more difficult to get to. And I don't know how to get to them, so I'm going to have to probably put in like new staircases or something like that to actually, reach the houses up top. That'll probably be that's probably going to be my first project. Once I've successfully mob-proofed the spawn, that'll probably be my next project, is making sure people can get to the new houses up top. So yeah, I gotta figure that out yet, but I'm working on it, and that'll be new. I keep updates on the Minecraft server and the Discord server, so if you aren't part of the Discord server, I recommend doing that as well. I believe the link is set to never expire. If it isn't, let me know in the comments, because I will need to fix that. But I do read the comments, so be sure to do that. I did that as a series once, I think, a while back. Haven't done it since because I didn't really have much to talk about, and I realized I read the comments anyway, so I figured I probably will just, not read the comments aloud, but generally just read the comments in private. So yeah. But in any case, yeah, I've rambled for a bit about, stuff I want to do with the state of YouTube, things like that. But generally, the thing I want to take away is that I am doing my best to be a full-time content creator. I know it's taken me a lot longer than it should have, especially when I've seen other people succeed at this a lot quicker than I have. But including a couple of my own friends. But yeah, that is generally what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to succeed as a content creator. I've decided to go about a different approach of doing that because I'm realizing what I'm doing now, what I've been doing, hasn't been working for me. And I knew it hadn't been working for me for a couple of years now. It took me a lot longer to make my first video essay than I thought it would. I wanted to make my channel. I was expecting my second channel to be a lot further along than it is now. That didn't wind up happening. Unfortunately, that didn't wind up happening. So that was the issue. But yeah, now that I actually have the second channel, I am very excited to continue working on stuff like that for you guys. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Otherwise, I'll be streaming on here. But yeah, thank you guys so much again, just so much for 500 subscribers. Obviously, I've talked about a bunch of the different things I want to do, but I do appreciate you guys being here. And though things are a little bit different than how I've been handling them in years past, I do hope you guys will continue to support the channel, even if it's maybe not what you subscribe for. So, you know, like obviously things are going to be a little bit different going forward. But I'm excited to do them, and I'm going to continue, working on, succeeding at this, because I feel like that's the big thing. The big thing I need from you guys now is just watching my stuff. Like, that is the big thing I need from you guys now. Is just continue to watching and supporting my stuff. Hit the like, watch the videos all the way through. Like, that is the big thing. That is the big thing you need to do. I need from you guys now is just watch my stuff. So yeah, in case, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys again for 500 subscribers. I appreciate you very much. Be sure to check out the Discord link again. Link is down in the description. Again, I am working on my Minecraft server. So if you're in there, that's what I'm currently working on. I'm currently trying to, finish that up a little bit. I need to work on that a little bit. I need to work on that a little bit more. I need to at the very least have the server rules up. So, like, there's bedrock stuff that I can do now where I have a tool with like all my mods that I found with like all of my with all of my server commands and stuff like that. So I'm able to manage my bedrock server a lot more efficiently now. So I am thankful for that someone finally made an add-on for that. But yeah, and generally, I'm just going to be working on my Minecraft server a little bit more. I'm currently in the process of fixing my spawn. So if you want to just, come in, help chip out on that, like maybe help me find some resources. Like, I don't think I'm in a good biome for that, but if you want to absolutely go do that, be sure to chip in some resources to help me with that. I would appreciate that. I will continue working on that. Be sure to go check out my, Discord link. Of course, the Discord link is down in the description. Check out the videos linked in the description. Top video is the most recent one. Bottom video is based on what you've already seen, so check both of those out. Check out of course, my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays usually over there, as well as over here. So if you guys want to absolutely check them out, I would recommend doing either both. But yeah, you can do that. Be sure to go and check out my Patreon. Again, I upload my video essays a little bit early. So if you aren't subscribed to the second channel yet, you can absolutely get like a preview of what you're missing. So be sure to go check that out. Like, that's the thing I started doing like two or three video essays ago, because I'm realizing, because copyright things. Obviously, video essays are kind of a copyright crapshoot. So yeah, but yeah, go check out my Discord link is down. Go check out my Patreon again. Just go check that out. Link is down in the description. And yeah, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. And I will see you guys in the next one with hopefully I believe Donkey Kong Bonanza is the next thing I'm streaming. So go check that out. And then we are going to be streaming Rechain of Memories the day after. Hopefully, finally, because that's something I've been trying to do for the past week. But in any case, yeah. Thank you everybody so much for subscribing. Thanks you guys so much for 500. And until next time, I'll see all 500 of you in the next video. Peace.